My child, listen. Something is shifting in the air around you, a quiet that is not simple peace, but the hush that comes just before a revelation. You feel it. Do not pretend you do not. Deep inside you, there is a recognition that the place you have been living in, the familiar shelter you retreated to for comfort, no longer answers the way it used to. Mornings rise with a thinner light. The rooms that once soothed you hold an unfamiliar edge. There is a weight at the edges of your breath, a silence that presses against your ribs. Pay attention. This is not ordinary change. This is a movement that has been set in motion behind the scenes long before today. I have already gone ahead of you. What your heart whispered in lonely hours, what you could not say aloud, has been answered. The thing you longed for is not a future possibility. It exists now in the quiet places I have prepared, where once you found only scattered fragments of hope. I have built a sanctuary. It will feel like stepping into a room you have not known you needed until you stand in it, and discover that every corner has been arranged for your rest, for your healing. Keep your gaze steady. Do not let the small anxieties steal this from you. This revelation matters more than the petty disturbances that have stolen your sleep. You ask why this moment? The answer is carved in the time you carried burdens alone. You carried weight that others never lifted with you. You placed tenderness where it was not returned. Silenced your own voice to keep a shaky calm. Those seasons were not wasted. They were the soil in which your readiness was rooted. There comes a time when what has been endured must give way, and that time is now. Hear me closely. This is not a soft consolation to soothe a tired heart. It is a decisive turning. I have pruned branches that blocked what was coming. I have shifted foundations. Doors that seemed welded shut have been eased open. Roots that appeared closed have been loosened. Do not clutch desperately at what has completed its purpose. Many will want to drag you back into old comfort because it is known. Resist. The new path I am offering requires your release. You must let go of what I have already carried away. Do not try to keep alive what I have laid down. Look forward. Courage is needed not because the road will be easy, but because the change is real and it asks you to move. There will be loss in this movement. Some ties will slacken. Some faces will show themselves as they truly are. Situations will intensify so their true shape can be seen. Do not mistake this for punishment. It is a refining. I am removing what obstructed your flourishing so that what remains may thrive. But whatever pain you feel now is not the end of the story. It is the clearing before the planting. You who have given when there was nothing to gain, I have seen you. Every private plea, every whispered name in the dark, every tear you thought unseen has been collected and laid into a careful pattern. I have heard you even in that silence that felt like abandonment. That silence was a kind of careful tending. I was working. I was preparing a return of vigor where only fatigue had lived. I was setting into motion shifts in others, changes in places you felt powerless to influence. Where worry had taken root, stability will appear. Where exhaustion claimed your edges, fresh strength will come. But understand this. The world will not hand it to you because you remember what was lost. The world will bring it because you choose, in quiet conviction, to walk through the door I have opened. This is less about merit and more about trust. Your faith is the key that allows what is prepared for you to manifest in your hands. Nothing I have begun will be left incomplete. I speak with authority when I say the plans in motion are exact and deliberate. If you find yourself tempted to rebuild the old path from old bricks, stop. The escape you seek is not back through the corridor already closed. The true exit is forward along the new way I quietly laid down. Only those who loosen their grip will see it. Those who clutch at the past will miss the gift placed on the horizon. Choose to step. Choose to trust. You have been tested in ways that felt unfair. People failed to see the strain on you. They called your patience weakness. They offered doubt where you needed shelter, yet you endured. That endurance was not an accident. It was forming in you a steadiness few possess. This season of preparation is nearly complete. The changes you sense are not random. They're precise. They will arrive with a clarity that makes you say, I knew it. I felt it, even before the scene changed. Doors will open unexpectedly. Hands of help will appear from directions that once baffled you. Opportunities will not be half gifts. They will be whole. You will stand in places you never imagined, because the path was quietly built for you. There will be moments where you do not see the pattern. That is natural. Human sight is limited. It is why I ask you to follow a conviction, not a full map. Move by the small lights I provide. Respond to the warmth in your spirit. If you feel a quiet nudge, obey it. If you sense a weight lifting, let it fall completely. The signal will not always be loud. Sometimes the most decisive cues are the faint ones. Do not fear the exposure of true characters. When truth arrives, reactions will follow. Some will step toward you in new ways, others will step away, and that is necessary. The ones who remain will be those aligned with what is being built inside of you. You were never meant to bear the noise of the untrue, nor to carry the strain of false affection. I have cleared the space for relationships that strengthen rather than diminish. This is not a metaphorical promise. It is accomplished work. I am arranging the events. I am aligning the people. I am ensuring that the resources you need come in full measure. You will not be left scrambling. You will not be given part responses. The provision one have prepared is complete. When it arrives, you will know the hand behind it. There will be a kind of unmistakable recognition. You will see my signature in the timing, in the right words said at the right hour, in a meeting that bends the course of everything that follows. And yet be aware, the coming is not merely for your comfort. It is a reformation of how you stand in the world. You will be remade from the inside out. Your perspective will clear. Your desires will purify. You will make decisions not from fear, but from a settled clarity. Your voice will gain strength. Your life will no longer depend on the validations that once tethered you. The work I have done within you will outlast every brief applause. If now you feel a tremor of doubt, it is expected. Do not let it root. Doubt is the thief that wants you to pause at the turning point. Push through.
I'll remember
The nights when your breath was thin, and yet you did not stop. Those nights proved you stronger than you believed. Same unseen hand that held you, then continues to hold you now. Think of the times you tried to force things to fit and they broke. That was not your failure alone. It was a sign that a different order was coming that would not bend to old hands. Be patient, but not passive. Be attentive, not anxious. This is a season for steady movement. Take the next step when it asks you. Move when the quiet pushes you. Speak when it brings words to your mouth. These tiny, faithful acts accumulate into a wave that carries you into the place I have readied. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are precisely observed. Every sacrificial smallness you offered has been registered. Your story is altering into something visible, something that will cause others to wonder and to ask. When they ask how you found your way, you will not be ashamed. You will tell them that in the darkest parts, you held to a whisper of trust. And that was enough for me to move the world on your behalf. There will still be trials ahead. Do not expect an absence of struggle. The difference is you will meet them with a strength that does not come from yourself. You will move with a calm that surprises even you. Your nights will no longer drown in restless worry. Sleep will return with a sense of safety. Joy will not be distant. It will come in genuine measures. Now take a breath. Feel the small warmth that may be stirring in your chest. It is the sign that you are near. It is the quiet preface to a great unfolding. Step forward with the courage that was forged in the hidden valleys of your life. Let go of the things that cling to your hands. Open the small door. Trust the hand that guides you to places you did not imagine. The best of this work is not yet behind you. It is before you. Keep watch. Keep faith. The unfolding begins when you choose to walk into it.